Hi, we're Tarn Reece, and after years of travelling, we're finally building a place to call home. Join us as we slowly transform this little piece of land into something we've dreamt about for years and create a life that's deeply connected to nature, creativity, and the simple joy of making things with our own hands. Today, we're beginning one of the projects I've been looking forward to the most. So let's build a home together. Good morning and welcome back to our dream little tiny home. The sun is finally shining after weeks of rain and we are soaking up our brand new deck that we have just finished building. But now it's time to move on to the next project, which is going to continue to transform this outdoor space. This one is going to be extra special because it is truly bringing one of my biggest dreams to life. So without further ado, let me show you our next project. Some of you may have guessed what this next project is going to be by getting some glimpse of this in our last video, but if you did guess it, you are right. We are building a bathhouse.
Currently being used as a bit of a storage yard. It's a mess, but today we're going to start building a secondary deck off our big deck for the bath and the shower.
But first, let me introduce you to the star of the show. This is our best ever marketplace find. I can hardly believe it, honestly. Right, she's in need of a little clean after months of rain. But look at this beautiful clawfoot tub that we found on Marketplace.
So these things usually sell for quite a lot of money, and we ended up picking this thing up for $100 on Marketplace. And the funniest thing was it was just down the road from where we live, so it just felt crazy aligned. We now have a bath. Now we need to build everything so we can use the bath.
If you know me, you would know that having a bath is literally my favorite thing in the world. It's like best self-love moment. So the fact that we have this beautiful clawfoot tub to sit in amongst the trees, listen to the birds, have a bath in is just like, wow. All my dreams will have come true. So yeah, this might just be our best project yet. I can't wait to see how it comes together. But first things first, we need to build another deck to house our little bathhouse. No falling off this deck.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Alrighty, so that's pretty much the frame done. Thankfully, something just was straightforward for the first time in ages. So now that I've got all of the frame down, I'm kind of going through and mapping out what I need to do for the plumbing. A little plug for Tarn's journals. I'm a very visual person, so I draw everything. So Tarn made me one for all of my little building sketchbooks and stuff. And they're great because it doesn't matter if they get dirty because it's leather, you can kind of just wipe it off. And the more messed up they look, the cooler they look. So it's pretty great. So yeah, so I'm going through and trying to figure out all the plumbing stuff because I hate going to Bunnings and then forgetting what you need, or coming home and literally having like one or not enough pieces, especially plumbing, because I'm going to get all the elbows and all that stuff. So I want to make sure it's right. We've got the bath, we've got the shower. All of the water system is just below here, so it's kind of perfect. I can just tee off that and then into the deck area. So hopefully that works. I have finished the deck framing, so now I'm just going through and pre-cutting the remainder of the boards we've got, which are all just stacked here. So I'm pre-cutting them, and then that way I can move over to the framing area and literally just lay out the boards. So should be pretty straightforward. Go from there. So close. I'm gonna have to do some cuts and then space it out. enough for today. I should be able to finish this off tomorrow. Pretty good deck. The plan is to get the rest of these boards laid down and fixed off, and then we can start working on some plumbing and actually setting out where the shower and the bath and all that's going to go. For now, it's just putting all these boards down, which we're very used to after building our massive deck. All the boards are down, which is great, so now I've just got to go through and clean up the edges and put the edge boards on, but to that other way point, I want to get this bath cranking, so I'm going to start on the plumbing, which I don't really know what I'm doing, but I've used PEX and like shark bite fittings a couple of times in the van, so hoping it should be pretty straightforward. I just need a very simple water to the bath, water to the shower, and water to the future laundry. So 3 points should be pretty simple, I hope. Not sure how well you can see me under here, but this is kind of where the plumbing is. That's the deck just out there. So I have to disconnect this pipe here, tee off this one, and then that gives me a hot water supply. And then my cold water supply is this one here. So again, not sure how much you can see, but I just have to cut this, tee off these ones, and then I have supply out there. So it shouldn't be too difficult, it's just a bit awkward under the bus. But hopefully it doesn't take too long. So I have a bunch of these shark bite PEX bits, which now I have to hope that I bought all the right pieces, and to put them together. It's like a big puzzle, trying to figure out what actually will work. I'm sure there's an easier way for this that I did not know. So yeah, these are the types of fittings. They're great. They're just push and play pretty much, and they're all rated for water and stuff. You just push them, wait for the click. Okay, I think that's on.
I'm loving the confidence here.
I'm a plumber. And then hopefully that won't leak. And that's it, pretty much. And then I have some copper work to do, because Tarn really likes the look of the old rustic like copper shower head, so you'll see me building one of them soon.
While Reece is working out all the plumbing and fiddling around with that, I thought I would talk you through our actual design of this little space. For the past few months while we've been designing it, we've basically been continuously playing Tetris with this little area and what can go where, but I think we've landed on a really cool design that hopefully works well and flows well. With all the plumbing and everything that has to be involved. Reece has sketched up the design here on the iPad just so you can get more of a visual idea of what it's going to look like. As you walk onto this deck, and then here in this corner, a laundry space, which is going to change my life. The fact that I don't have to run to the laundromat, just with a washing machine and a sink here. And then we've got our beautiful bath, and behind the bath we're going to have a bit of a screen wall just to kind of tidy the space up a bit and create a little bit of a divider between the laundry and the bathroom. Then the deck ends here, but we're going to have a big shower here, which is going to have kind of like a paving rock style, almost Balinese like flooring to it for the shower. And then to create a bit of privacy, we want to plant a whole heap of plants in front of the deck here. Banana palms, elephant leaves.
Elephant ears.
Elephant ears. I probably butchered both of those things. But anything that can kind of grow big and tall and just create a little bit more privacy. And then of course we'll use other plants and bits of screening to create more privacy in any areas that may be visible. I mean, so that's going to be our little bathroom oasis. How are you feeling?
Yeah, this should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Thankfully, due to this design, it's just all the water plumbing is this side.
On this side. That was the thing we kept playing around with as well, like with the different positioning of the shower and the bath, and we're like, no, I think it's going to be most easeful if everything's kind of against this wall.
And the main concern is because we have this hot water heater down here, we need to make sure that that can vent properly. So.
Yeah. Let us know what you think, or if you have any tips for outdoor bathrooms, because we're really just kind of winging it.
We're trying to direct all the water off that way as well. There is fall on the concrete. The deck is lifted above the concrete. It's not sitting on it. So I think we've thought of everything, but just let us know.
That is also why we put the shower off of the deck. So that's hopefully what it's going to turn out to be. We shall see though. Have fun plumbing. I'm going to go work on the garden.
So that plumbing only took like 2 seconds. Annoyingly, I have to wait for some more materials to build the screen before I can actually finish off any of the plumbing, because it has to penetrate through the screen. So that's kind of all I can do for now with this little bathroom. In the meantime, while Tarn's in the garden, I'm probably going to help. Got a little bit more landscaping to do and a few little adjustments to make that we just want to make sure next time it rains we need a little bit better drainage on one of the sides of the garden, and we want to add a few pot plants down the stairs. We'll move into the garden, leave this for now, and then hopefully we can get back to this in the next 2 days.
Last episode I mentioned that we are wanting to cover this underside space of the deck just to make it look a bit neater and just to blend the whole thing in a bit more to the natural environment. You gave us so many epic suggestions, and the one that kept coming up was putting some lattice across the framing and growing a vine along it, which is also what I was most leaning towards. So that's what we're going to do now. We have just been to the hardware store and the nursery and got some lettuce and also another passion fruit vine. Hopefully it does okay being planted here. We'll see how it goes, but if it's anything like the passion fruits that we planted on the arbor, it's going to take off. And yeah, I'm really hoping that it just covers this whole underside of the deck, makes it look a lot neater and blends it into this natural environment, all the greenery and the shrub around us. Yeah, and of course gifts us with some beautiful passion fruits, which we are both obsessed with. Pottering away this afternoon, we've got a bunch of little jobs we want to finish off on the deck and around the garden, and the sun is shining, so yeah, we're gonna get to it. Well, that was actually super easy to put up and it already looks neater. Obviously we want the lattice to be covered in the vine so you can hardly even see it, but for now even just covering that underside looks so good. So now to dig a hole for the passion fruit. Side note, but look how well our little cherry tomato plant is going. In the middle of winter and we have tomatoes. Yeah, do you want this to fuel your
little snack. Thanks.
Fuel your hole digging?
Oh my god. If you've never had a tomato homegrown, they're so much better than store-bought tomatoes.
They're so sweet and flavorful.
They taste like lollies. They're so good.
Are you getting there?
Yeah, I've got to the ground.
Nice.
Boil this rock.
Alright little guys, it's going to be your new home. Gone with a Panama Gold. Can't forget some premium compost. We have actually been trying to make our own compost. Reece built some epic composting bays for us, but I think it needs a little bit of TLC. It's not composted yet. We'll get there. Soon we'll have bays and bays of our own compost and won't need the plastic bags, which will be amazing. Okay, our new little friend is going in. It's gonna be your home now. Alright, so the other little job we wanted to get done in this outside area this afternoon is making a little herb garden. There's a few herbs that I really want to grow because I use them all the time in cooking and in my teas and my witchy things, and that is rosemary, lavender and mint. But I don't want to put them in the garden beds because they can just take over the beds. So we're thinking we want to do something with this space, and we're thinking we might start by putting some beautiful terracotta pots down like along the stairs, so as you're walking down from our bus house and into the garden, you're also passing the little herb garden here. So yeah, we're gonna have a play around, see what we can do and get planting.
You look very relaxed. So we've got a couple of these like old tiles from the landowner's build that are just extra, so he said feel free to use them for whatever you want. So just seeing if they work as a little platform for the pots. I don't know. What does that look like? Number one.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, got word from the boss behind the camera that she likes the tiles, so I have to go get more.
Little tiered herb garden incoming.
Well, I've already got a massive tiered herb garden.
No, that's for vegetables and flowers.
What about those herbs in there?
There are some, but
These
the
are
bushy,
these are the crazy
take over
ones.
everything herbs go in here.
That's fair. I'll dig 2 more platforms.
Okay, cute. This is actually looking so much better than I had envisioned it. It just adds a little bit more structure to the steps, and obviously there's so much more we can do with this space, and we will. But yeah, to start with, this is looking great. So now the fun part, I get to plant my herbs, and I think they're gonna love it in this spot. They get so much sun. I'm stoked about this. This looks so cute. I think this is the one I'm most excited about. My own little lavender bush. I love lavender. I use it in my teas and for cleaning and for making like sleepy time lavender oils. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing.
Oh, and no, she. Hey, bud.
Hopefully once this flowers, the smell of lavender will just waft into the bus.
We also don't know if it's a white lavender or a purple lavender.
Yeah, it was like lavender, unspecified, so.
We will see.
I feel like these last few days on the property have just been incredible. We've had weeks and weeks of rain here, and finally the winter sun has come out, and it's so funny. I swear every time it's rainy and cloudy for long periods of time, I'm like, oh, why does life feel so hard? Everything's hard. And then as soon as the sun comes out, I'm just like, oh my gosh, life is so beautiful. Everything's easeful and joyful. What is that? Like, why? But yes, the sun has been shining and it has been such a gift. Getting to spend these days out in the garden and working on the deck in our little home, and yeah, it's been really, really special. I think the feeling of winter sun with the cool, crisp air that often has like the smell of smoke from people's fires on in it is just my favorite feeling in the world. Like, I wish you could bottle that up. There is honestly nothing better. There needs to be a name for that feeling, I think. Maybe there is. Let me know if there is. I think this herb garden is complete. This is so cute. Grow, my little babies, grow. We almost forgot to show you, Reece built this beautiful planter box out of some leftover material we had from the deck. We're wanting to grow a vine all up over the pergola, and yeah, this is going to be the perfect thing for it. So cute. This is a Pandorea. It's going to have these beautiful white flowers growing all over it. Apparently it's a really fast grower, so we'll see.
The last plant is officially planted.
I have very dirty hands, but a very full heart after a beautiful sunny winter's afternoon in the garden. And yeah, we say this every time, but seeing everything come together like this is just mind-blowing.
Yeah. We've still got some work to do on the bathhouse, obviously. Didn't quite get that done, but
There's a lot to do, really.
Yeah, there is a lot to do. But it's getting there. The garden's looking amazing. Still a lot to do. We're just leaving it there tonight. We are cooked.
Yeah, it's time for us to have a cozy night in the bus, but thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to share the next stage of the bathhouse build with you and just life on our land.
We still have such a long way to go before this place feels finished, but I'm discovering that's really not the point anymore. The joy has slowly become the process itself. Each little step feels like a milestone worth being celebrated, and I love that. Thanks so much for spending part of your day with us. I hope this video reminded you to slow down where you can. Soak up a little winter sunshine if it's finding you too, and maybe spend some time with your hands in the dirt this week. We'll see you soon. Okay, bye bye.